So we got a very lackluster update this week, but I think there's a reason for it. I know everybody and their dogs are waiting for Defense Attorney to be free to play, but nobody has any idea when that will be. But I think I have a good idea of why we got that update, what will be in the next update, and when it might drop. So let's discuss last week's update. Okay, so the biggest parts of the update were for roulette. It got a lot of big changes, which is really cool. Everybody likes those type of things, you know what I'm saying? It overall helps the quality of the game. We got achievements in JJS, which is a very cool concept. Build mode got some tweaks and it helps people who don't have early access. Star Rage got a little tweak. She has her own melee attacks now, you know what I'm saying? The movement got updated, you know, a little bit more flashy animations. You can move from left to right while looking forward. The dash was updated and a whole bunch of bug fixes. But that was after a 2-week hiatus. Now 2 weeks is not a lot of time. I'm not complaining. There's a lot of games on Roblox that get annual updates, bro. Yes, I'm taking shots at Block Street. But Z actually did have a response to this and he said, I'll be for real, I'm just using this update log format to make the update look bigger. I will be working on adding achievement rewards and daily quests next week because at the moment the achievement system is really bare bones. Most of not all of the new stuff was made like this week. Might have been sleeping for the last 2 weeks. And then apologizes with a little cute kitten. That's not gonna make me forget what you did to me, buddy. I thought I was getting higuruma 2 updates ago. And he said kill achievements will be updated to reflect your current kill count next update. Good. That means I don't have to get another 1,000 kills. Jesus Christ. I think that's pretty valid because he's basically saying that he didn't work on this update 2 weeks ago, but he did work on something last week. So he probably was just out of that mode, you know? And to be fair, the man does deserve a break, bro. He slaves himself away for this game. He gives us weekly updates sometimes and is always pushing for innovation in the Battlegrounds community. So Z deserves his flowers, bro. Clap it up. And on top of that, bro has other priorities. Now, I don't know him personally, but I know that he is in school and also he works on other games and you might not know what he got going on in his personal time and his family and all that. So I don't think we should be too hard on him. And on top of that, it's only been like 2 weeks. We're just expecting more, you know what I'm saying? Or expecting something different. I think he gave us a lot. And on top of that, all those things that I listed earlier are things that were probably on his to-do list, but he never got around to doing it. So it was good that he was able to tighten up some loose ends, you know? He didn't make any bad changes. A couple characters got nerfed, but come on now, balancing. So he probably just needed some time to think of ways to improve the overall quality of the game. You know, dropping these big time updates with these new fresh characters, that's really cool enough. But if your overall game is bad, people will stop playing it. So I'm glad that he put a lot of attention into that avenue. And I think that the biggest reason why he needed a mental break was because it's probably very hard to come up with moves for Higuruma. Like, he's been sitting on that character for a while now. We've seen Z drop characters, boom, bang, switcher, just drop him like that. Even the testers didn't know. But with somebody like Higuruma, who on top of the fact that he doesn't have a lot of anime screen time, he doesn't have a lot of overall manga screen time, his true capabilities weren't shown because he's a new sorcerer, and he doesn't have a lot of special moves that aren't already in the game. Like, what do you do with the Executioner sword? It's literally a sword that if it touches you, you die. What is he supposed to do with that? You know what I'm saying? On top of that, there's another character called Star Rage, and I think she falls under the same category. She doesn't have a special right now, and I know that every character in the game is supposed to have a special, and he didn't add that in this update. Probably because what do you even give Yuki Tsukumo? Some of you guys watching this right now don't even know who she is, or maybe know her as Toto's mentor that you know nothing about. And she has uno big fights in the manga, and spoiler alert, is against Kenjaku, who she loses to. To be fair, Kenjaku's strong, but like, what is he supposed to do with that? He's supposed to think of a special to give her? On top of that, if you think about her curse technique at its bare bones, it's just virtual mass. What do you give a girl like that? I off the top of my head, if you think about most characters in JJK, you can probably give them a special off the top of your head. Let's pick a random character. Spin, 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 spin. Jogo. Literally, you could think of anything for Jogo. Some fire, okay? Maybe something to combo extend. Maybe something to dodge. Maybe use a special to charge up your base attacks. Imagine if you're able to just spam R, generate up some power, and then you have more damage multiplier. You know what I'm saying? But you see how I can think of something? If I got Yuki right now, I would not be able to think of anything. Let's try it one more time. Nobara. Okay, she's not in the game. She was supposed to be, but she's not in the game. If you want to know more about Nobara and how he lost the leak files, then go watch this video right here. Nobara. Nobara's special could be loading up nails. Boom. You press R like whatever variant you could do when you have nails. Or I don't know. I'm thinking of horrible ideas right now, but at least I can come up with an idea. Maybe if you press R, it activates a time window so that she could do a black flash with certain attacks. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just spitballing right now. These are not real, but at least I can come up with something. Whereas Higuruma and Yuki, I'd struggle. I would have to chat GPT that one. So now we have a better idea idea of why that last update came out and why we did not get these changes. But what do I think will be in the next update? Now, one thing I do think that's going to happen is Star Rage is going to get some updates, some changes, some tweaks to her character. I do think he said that in the Discord. Oh, his PC was broken too. That probably makes a lot of sense. Oh, and today he just showed that Roblox is down. And I think that is true because I was trying to record some B-roll while I did this and I literally couldn't play Roblox. Well, when we talk about what this update is going to release, that's probably going to be a factor. Listen, I can't find it, but he did say something about updating Yuki or Star Rage. Obviously, in a new update, we can expect some more emotes, so expect that in the next update. Hopefully, some rewards for the achievement system. He was talking about achievements earlier, but he did say that the achievements will be updated for your current kill count. And I don't know if everybody deserves a reward. Like, there's a lot of players over 1,000 kills, you know what I'm saying? Maybe, like, if you 100% complete it, then you get a reward. That's a good idea. Hopefully, we see that. And I'm hoping, and this could go either two ways, but I'm hoping that Defense Attorney finally comes out in the next one. I'm telling you, I'm not lying, I swear. You know how like some people are delusional? Like, I feel like a little bit of delusion is good, and I really think he's gonna drop in the next update. And that segues me right into when will this update drop. Now, usually JJS updates come out on the weekends. Hear me out. Right now, currently it is Tuesday. If he has an update out this weekend, we probably won't get Defense Attorney free to play. I'm not gonna lie. That seems a little bit too rushed. Now, one thing we could probably guarantee is that he won't drop an update during the middle of the week. That would be really weird for him to drop a super massive big update that's going to bring a lot of players during the week when there's school and a whole bunch of stuff going on. It would seem very odd to me if he were to drop the update in the middle of the school week. You know what I'm saying? Especially if he's dropping a new character for free to play, that's going to generate a lot of players, and I think he would want to maximize that by putting it on the weekends, just like how he normally does. So if it's not going to be this weekend and he's not going to drop the update in the middle of the week, then most likely I think we can expect him next weekend. So the 14th or the 15th, that's when I think will be a safe zone to play. Now, I'm really just yapping, but I can make a very educated guess based on the things that we have seen, the things he's talking about in the Discord, and the comp. I'm pretty well informed in this community, so hopefully I made a good guess. But what do you think? Do you agree with my takes? If you don't, comment it down below and I'll respond to all the ones I see. Now go watch this video where I react to some of the cleanest and best animations of Jujutsu Kaisen on Roblox. Millz Mafia out. Yeah. What? What did he say?